the only thing that slowly stops the ache. But it's made of all the things I have to take. Jesus never ends, it works its way inside. If the pain goes on.
Good morning, YouTube. What is up, guys? It's my first sorry, I'm still recovering a bit. It's been a little while since I've seen you guys, but you wouldn't even know. But we ended up taking a full week off from the gym, a full deload, just because my back wasn't getting much better. And then I got sick halfway through that, but we're getting back into the gym now. It's been a whirlwind couple of days. My diet's been everywhere, my health has been everywhere, so slowly getting back into it. And I'm enrolled in a summer unit for uni, so now I'm back at uni as well. So it's actually 8 o'clock now, headed to the gym, and then afterwards we've got to head to uni. So that's our day for today. So we've got the pre-workout concoction back in, so hopefully the caffeine gives me a bit of a boost and wakes me up a little bit. It's been a while since I've had any caffeine, so it's probably gonna do some damage to me. Cut is still going strong, so the last weigh-in we weighed in about 100 kilos. So we are officially down 5 kilos since when we started the cut, which was late last year going into December. So it's been about 6 weeks and we've lost 5 kilos, which is not too bad. Gonna keep pushing it, trying to get down to 90, which is gonna be a bit of a long haul. At the moment, I'm going more with a slow cut mentality, just because when I aggressively cut, I find that I bounce back a lot because I'm cutting out so many foods from my diet and I'm restricting myself so much that by the time I get to the end of the diet, I just want to eat everything. So when I finish the diet, I'm just going out, I'm eating and binging a lot more than I would be. So I'm finding it better at the moment just to take the diet a bit slower, have a bit less restrictions on myself, and that way, hopefully when I finish this diet, I don't bounce back as much or crave or binge as much. So today is full body day, so we're heading to the gym, gonna hit a bit of shoulders, bit of arms I think, and then some calves. I'm thinking of changing my format of YouTube videos a little bit, rather than having my sort of weekly vlogs, just doing a daily vlog where it's still only one upload a week, but it's more of a longer format daily vlog, and I give a bit more content in that day. So a little bit more of helpful advice, questions and answers if you guys have any questions. Man, it's so demotivating not being able to go to the gym and just being sick. Yeah, I wasn't able to move my body at all for quite a time, which can really get to you. But because I was literally like having fevers and dying, I actually ended up losing a bit of weight still, and my appetite wasn't really there. So that was something, I guess. So keen. Just watch Max Taylor's vlog with T-Spall and Barge. I don't know if you guys know those people, but Max Taylor's vlogs always get me excited to be in the gym. I really like the way he does his videos. Shout out to Max. If you guys haven't checked out Max, go check out Max's videos. Alright, I've just pulled up to the gym car park, about to head in. I've also just realised that although this caffeine might get me cracked the fuck out because I haven't had it in a while, but it's also probably going to make me shit myself, so we're going to see what happens with that. Hopefully it's not too bad. About to head in and start this session. I am keen as a fucking bean, so let's go and get this shit. Alright, one thing I've learnt when it comes to shoulders is always warm them up thoroughly, or else you can have problems. So we did our external rotations there just before. One of the best ways to warm up your shoulders, especially on the cables, you've got constant tension throughout. So give it a shot. We're going to lower these weights a bit, warm up, and then get to our top set. I never know where to put this thing, but I'll leave it hanging on the necklace.
It's the only thing that slowly stops the ache. But it's made of all the things I have to take. Jesus never ends. It works its way inside. If the pain goes on.
We're onto the machine lateral raise now. I think we've got 2 or 3 sets here, which is about halfway through the session. Feeling like shit, fucking coughing like every 2 seconds. I want to talk about a little bit about why I think cutting slower is better. I know I've done aggressive cuts before and I really like that you get your results faster, and if you're experienced and you know what you're doing, it goes pretty well. But I think even for bodybuilders and people in the fitness scene, it's a lot harder. It's just, we're all human. It's a lot harder when you get that result quicker, but for that time that you're cutting, I find anyways, since you have to cut out so many foods and you have to be really strict about it, that when I get to the end, I'm already done and I'm ready to just start binge eating again. Whereas now I'm losing slower, but I'm finding that I can be a bit more flexible with my diet. You know, I can eat out a bit more, enjoy family events a bit more, stuff like that. So I highly encourage you to be a bit more patient and try and take the cut slow if you can, just to hopefully try and avoid a bit of that bounce back at the end. But like today, we're going to Korean barbecue and I'm still going to be calorie banking. So what that means is basically throughout the day, I'm just going to eat mostly high protein foods and not a lot of carbs or fats. So that tonight at K barbecue, I've still got a fair few calories left over so that I can still stay in or around my calories. You got to think about it. If you want to eat more, you have to move more. If you don't have the time to move more, you got to eat smarter. You got to be at uni in about an hour. So got to wrap up the other half of this quite quickly.
I push my fingers into my eyes. It's the only thing that slowly stops the ache. If the pain goes on, I'm not gonna make it. Put this back together, or separate the skin from bone. Leave me all the pieces, then you can leave me alone. Tell me the reality is better than the dream, but I found out the hard way. Nothing is what it seems. I push my fingers into my eyes. It's the only thing that slowly stops the ache. But it's made of all the things I have to take.
Alright, session is wrapped up now. Just heading to uni. Feeling fucking gassed, to be honest. We worked hard. A lot of my numbers didn't go back straight away to where they were sort of in the previous weeks. So we're just going to have to deal with that and move on. And hopefully we can bring those numbers back up very soon. Gonna head to uni, heat up my lunch, and head to class and bring you guys along with me. Alright, we're at uni now. Just gotta heat up the meal and head to class, running a bit late. Just got some chicken thigh and rice, classic. So it'll probably just be this today because we're calorie banking for K barbecue, and then probably just a protein shake when we get home. Meal is ready to rock. Just gonna shoot off the class now, eat, and
It's a bit later in the Arvo now. We've been chilling and working. We had online work. Just about to head off, get some dinner. I just wanted to chat about cutting and things you should try and do if it's your first time cutting. And things that I wish I knew when I was cutting for the first time. So the first thing you want to do is you want to get a calorie calculator, so a TDEE calculator. So that's your total daily energy expenditure. So it's going to ask you to put in a few numbers and it'll spit out an estimate of what your calories need to be. So what you want to do with that is then take that and then run it for about a week straight and stick to it as much as possible, and then see if you've lost, maintained or gained, and then depending on what that is, you will then adjust your calories to suit whether you want to be in a larger deficit or if you're looking to maintain a bit more and take it a bit slower, which I am recommending at this time, especially if it's your first time cutting, or if you find yourself when you do cut you bounce back a lot. So if you take it a bit slower, you might find that you can be a bit more forgiving with your calories. You can consume a bit more, and especially if you focus on your cardio as well and just how much energy you are expending in the day. So if you're getting your 10,000 steps in, say, as well as doing a bit of extra cardio and going to the gym, you should be able to get your calories pretty decent while still losing weight. You should still be able to enjoy a lot of the foods that you do, in moderation, of course. Some of the things to look out for if you are cutting and it is your first time and you're not too sure what you're doing is lean cuts of meat, so things like chicken breast, lean beef mince, turkey, kangaroo if you're in Australia, things like that can help you a lot with getting your protein intake while still being low calorie. Whereas if you're looking at like full fat beef minces, some steaks and chicken thighs, generally more fatty, more calories, and then harder to get your protein in. Also, if you do find it really hard to get your protein intake, you can use protein. I try to use protein powders as little as possible, and just get whole food sources of protein. But if you need, sometimes it is great in a pinch. Get a double scoop if you need 40 grams for around about 200 or less calories. Yeah, another thing I want to touch on what I said before is moving, making sure you're getting your 10,000 steps or more at least in a day, and then trying to do a bit of extra cardio as well whilst you're at the gym. If you can get on the bike, get on the step machine, treadmill, whatever works for you and what you enjoy the most, because if you're doing it for a while, you want something to enjoy. One last tip as well is always diet sodas, so your Coke Zeros and stuff. They're really great for your sweet cravings. Try them out, and also try and find other low calorie snacks that work for you if you do have cravings a lot. Just know that just because it's a low calorie snack, if you still have 3 of them, it's still just like eating the high calorie version, you know what I mean? So if you're buying the low calorie snack but you're still eating 5 of them, it's not very low calorie anymore, if you know what I mean. That's pretty much going to wrap it up for me for today. Thank you guys so much for checking out the YouTube.